And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday, wherever you guys are watching from. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look and basically investigating Tyloo stickers, whether or not they are worthy buys right now, and how to make profit from them. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Real quick, before we get started, as always, we do gotta shout out the Patreon, 137 members. Let's see if we can get that to 150. You can join for free, get a little bit of behind the scenes, but obviously the real rewards are when you become an actual patron, a member of the community, private Discord, members only videos, members only live streams, and all my investments in there. We have a weekly newsletter that we published last night, with a lot of interesting skins that I'm gonna be buying in the next couple of weeks. For those of you that want to get ahead before I make the purchases, and then obviously members only live streams and videos, so please take a look at that. Link is in the description for Patreon, or you can join through YouTube by going to my YouTube channel, click the join button, select your tier, and hit join. And yeah, you'll get your perks and access to Discord by going to the membership tab. Membership tab is your friend for behind the scenes content. With that being said, I know that was a mouthful. Let's talk Tyloo stickers, chat. Actually, before we talk Tyloo stickers real quick, let me pop out the chat and say hello to you beautiful people. Who's active here? Who's alive and ready to make some money? Do you have any Tyloo stickers? 60% of you say yes. Let's get those votes up. More votes, the better. Would be nice. And Ronnie, welcome to the stream. Mr. Max, how you doing? Why Tyloo? Why not Furia or Navi? We'll talk Tyloo. There's a very specific reason why I chose Tyloo for this video, and I will explain it right now. At the end, we may have some time for some Q&A. If not, we will do a different live stream for some Q&A. But for now, let's get started. Zlay, welcome to the stream. Kugla Pete, welcome to the stream. AV, just bought 20 some days ago. Let's do it. Okay. So let me pull out my notepad and get started here. So Tyloo stickers. So why did I pick Tyloo? It's no surprise that Tyloo had a lot of hype, and yeah, it basically had a lot of hype and expectations coming into the new year. Chinese New Year, Year of Dragon, Shanghai Major later this year, failing to qualify for Copenhagen. There were a lot of interesting reasons to be bullish on these stickers, and quite frankly, it pushed the price higher, but not as high as people had thought. And I'm not entirely surprised that it is taking longer for prices to actually hit highs and you know, go higher. But it really will depend on the type of Tyloo sticker that you invest in. And we're going to look into different Tyloos, look at the charts for different Tyloo stickers in a little bit. But all of this to say, Tyloo stickers are actually down double digits in the last month. They are one of the only investments, or not one of the only, but a very notable investment that is actually down and losing people money at the moment, depending on when you bought. If you look at the Tyloo Stockholm Hollow sticker, and you look at its charts, in the 3-month, it's down 30%. This is looking like it's starting to form a bottom. The reason I'm making this video, guys, is because when nobody is talking about it, when nobody's touching it, when everybody is selling, and the hype is completely died down, that is when you should be looking for opportunity. You're not gonna go and buy a stock when it has jumped 50%, 100%, when it's doubled. You're not gonna go to the store and, you know, pay double the price for toilet paper when you could have gotten it on sale for 50% off the week before. You'd buy more. You know what I mean? So, like, think about it this way. In the past month, it's down 14%. It's looking like it's forming a base. This is the Stockholm one, ladies and gentlemen. There's obviously different Tyloo variants, different Tyloo stickers, but I'm right now looking at the Tyloo, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this would be an attractive dollar cost average entry point. If you are invested like myself, you have 5, 10, couple dozen, couple hundred of these, and you want a dollar cost average, now this video would be the good time to do so. I can't tell you and guarantee you that this is the bottom. I can't say that it won't keep going down, but what I can say as an investor, this looks very attractive. The fact that there's blood in the street, the fact that it's red, you want to see that. At the end of the day, these stickers are still pretty good. Tyloo is a team. Tyloo is a team with a very nice looking logo. Unique borderless from Stockholm. If you believe in the Stockholm narrative, you can play Tyloo. Even if you don't believe in the borderless Stockholm narrative, you can still buy the Tyloo sticker for its uniqueness. Keep in mind, we haven't had an operation in over 2 years. These stickers, Tyloo included, tend to do very well when new skins, especially high-tier skins, the coverts, the ops, the AKs, the Wild Lotuses, the Gungnir's of the world, when new content, new skins get added to the game, China and a lot of rich investors and crafters, they buy up higher tier stickers like Tyloo, like Titan, like iBuyPower, like Na'Vi, like all of these other really popular stickers. They buy them up and they craft them on their high tier skins when they get new content, when we get new operations. If you're bullish on an operation this year, I see no reason why this dip in Tyloo should not be bought, personally. And quite frankly, I am also probably going to do some buys and lower my cost basis on the Tyloo Stockholm sticker. Time will tell if this will be a very good investment, but at least I'll lower my cost basis, and I won't have to wait for it to reach a higher price when I decide to sell. The only downside to this is we don't know when we're going to get out of this hole that we're currently in. We're currently in a dip. We don't know how long it's going to take, and quite frankly, it's not up to us. It's up to Valve. Whenever Valve decides to give us an operation, whenever Valve decides to fix their cheating issues, which there are noticeable steps that they are taking to fix the cheating problem that's rampant in CS2. But for the most part, this chart is very nice, if you ask me, for an entry point. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that in December of this year will be the first China major hosted in Shanghai. A lot of people in China are going to discover Counter-Strike for the very first time. They're going to see the game and experience it for the first time. They're going to watch it on television or wherever they broadcast it and see the game and download free-to-play and try it out. And a decent cohort, a decent percentage of them will probably go on to buy skins. And they're going to look for Chinese teams. They're going to look for a dragon, the Tyloo. They're going to find, oh, Tyloo plays in Counter-Strike? Look at this really cool sticker. I'm going to craft it on my new skin. So if you think the growth of this game is going to continue, if you think it's going to be a very successful China major, and if you think we're going to get an operation later this year or early next year, I personally see no reason why dollar cost averaging into a Tyloo position now isn't on any investor's playbook. You could say, oh, Fano, there's the risk of borderless being repeated in the next major, and I get that. I completely understand. But you also have to keep in mind, Tyloo may not even qualify next major, so there's also that guarantee. Also, another thing to keep in mind for those of you that are against the borderless narrative, you don't have to go with Stockholm. You can go with other ones. You can go with Boston 18, even though it's kind of expensive. You can go with London 18s. They're kind of cheap too, if we look at their charts. Not a lot of people are going to craft with Londons, I'll be quite frank with you, but they still have their fair share of, spikes as long as you buy at a low price and wait for it to go higher. So ultimately, you just got to find the right Tyloo sticker that matches your ideas or your predictions, I guess, right? Another thing to keep in mind is the foil sticker. Prior to Antwerp, I believe it was Antwerp, we had foil stickers. So Tyloo had a couple of foil variants, the Stockholm foil, the London foil, the Berlin foil. They have tons of foils. Even if Tyloo comes back at a future major, we're not going to see foils again, most likely. The odds are in your favor as a foil investor. So maybe taking a look at not just holos from Tyloo, but also foils. Don't go overboard because foils tend to be more expensive, and obviously the holo is the general favorite amongst the community at the moment. That could change, but for now, I would say if you're a collector investor, buying a couple foils is not a bad idea, and you protect yourself from future borderless downside risk, if you will, because even if we get another Tyloo borderless sticker, it's not going to come in foil flavor. Hopefully that makes sense. Is Tyloo the next Eternal or Titan? No, Tyloo is not the next Titan. Guys, don't. Here's the thing. There's only going to be one Titan. There's only going to be one iBuy Power. You can't just say like the next, you know, Antwerp, or not Antwerp, sorry, Copenhagen is the next Paris, or Paris is the next RMR 2.0. Don't, like, that is such narrow-minded, ignorant thinking. You have to think a little bit more positive and on the flip side of the equation. So yeah, I mean, listen, Tyloo is Tyloo. It's a unique team. It's really nice. I personally, full disclosure, and my members can confirm, I personally am not heavily invested in this sticker. I'm not making this video to pump it up and say you have to buy now so I can sell to you guys. That's not what I'm doing. I only have like 5 or 10 hollow Stockholm stickers that I will be looking to add. The reason I'm making this video is to draw attention to the fact that it is down so much over the last month. And when items are down large percentages, like 43% in 6 months, I'm sorry, but that looks attractive to me. And you best believe I'm going to be noticing it, and I'm gonna think about starting a position again, or adding to my position. So the bottom line is, look for good looking stickers from Tyloo that look good, are moderately priced. You can, even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still invest in, dare I say, RMR. Because here's the thing, if there is if we get that China boost, that hype from Tyloo and at the Shanghai Major, you best believe even RMR hollows will go up because A, they're very cheap, they're pretty liquid in volume, there's a decent amount of them, limited supply obviously, and yeah, even RMR hollows should rise. But you just have to be patient, and you have to take risk and opportunity when they're low, when their price is going down. I'm not making this video when the price is going nuclear, you know? I'm not making this video when, what's it called? When everybody is talking about it and prices are going to the moon, like some people. Like if you look at the Master Guardian thing right here, like look at this. This is a patch, ladies and gentlemen. This is a patch. And right now, these patches, for no reason, are just stonking like crazy, because look at that, 72 sold, 18 sold. People are just pumping it up and buying as much of them. And these patches are still dropping. You can still obtain them from the in-game store. So they have no fundamental reason for them to rise purely based off of demand and just artificial demand by people who have a lot of money to just burn and try to like make it as an investment. So my point is, I'm not here telling you buy this patch at $2 when it already has run up and the fundamentals aren't good. I'm here to tell you about Tyloo, and you need to make the informed decision whether you agree with me or not about the future state of Counter-Strike, the future state of, you know, stickers, major stickers, the future state of Tyloo. And if you agree, great. And if you want to invest, great. You don't have to invest. I'm not forcing you to invest. I want to make that full disclosure. I am not going to invest a large amount of money into these Tyloo stickers. I will buy some because I think it is an attractive entry point, but I'm not going to go all in. I'm still going to focus on Copenhagen. I'm still going to focus on other investments that I have planned out. This was just something that I really wanted to bring attention. Another thing is, in the past, I have toyed with the idea of buying some of the higher tier Tyloos, like the Boston 18 is the most expensive Tyloo sticker. Very, very nice hollow. It is actually up month over month, which is nice. The 3-month is up, so the Boston sticker is up, not a surprise. All the money from the borderless Tyloo sticker probably got funneled into the Boston sticker, and that is to be expected when Copenhagen came out, when they gave us another borderless major. People like started ditching Stockholm, they started ditching Antwerp and ditching Paris, myself included. I did sell out of Paris. So all of this to say that, yeah, right now in the past month, money has flown into the Boston Hollow version of the Tyloo because it is unique and is the best looking bordered Tyloo sticker, arguably, subjectively. So, long story short, you can still look at Boston, but it's already kind of expensive, so I wouldn't be buying too many of these Bostons. A lot of the money has already been priced in at this point, and I'm only going to look at where there's blood and opportunity, and I personally still see opportunity even though it's borderless, even though Shanghai still has a chance of being borderless as well. Tyloo may not qualify. Even if they do, We're not going to see foil versions of the sticker, most likely. And I still think the demand, that bump from the China, a major in Shanghai, the new player base, potential for new skins, operation soon, next couple of months. I just see very positive things for stickers, and I see a very weak sticker that used to have a lot of demand, and I see no reason why it can't go back up. But that's just me. Let me read some comments, or let me read the chat, and let's see what you guys are talking about. So let's go here. Have a good night, Ronnie. Thanks so much for stopping by. No, you can't get the patches. They're from Operation Broken Fang Fan. Oh, wait, those Master Guardians. Are you sure about that? Wait a minute. Hold on. I have to remember. Ah, so those are Broken Fang. Interesting. Okay, then it makes more sense why, at least why people would be wanting to buy too many of them. Why did I think they were from a capsule? What are the patches that are found? Was it patches or sticker or pins maybe? I'm getting confused, but you're absolutely right. Those, I think you're right. Those are patches. My mistake. Correction to the timestamp 10 minutes ago when I said that. You're absolutely right. That is from Broken Fang. They just suddenly started stonking because a lot of people just started buying them out of nowhere because they're trying to replicate the same, you know, behavior as the Riptides, right? The Riptides first stonked, and now people have missed out on the boat of Riptide. This is sort of like an Ethereum type thing, where like the people that missed out on Bitcoin hopped on the next bandwagon of the, you know, the next crypto, and trying to replicate it through the second iteration. But even so, ladies and gentlemen, my point that I was trying to make before still stands. I'm not trying to like catch a falling knife, but I'm also not trying to like pump these stickers in an attempt to exit or any of that like nonsense. I just want to make it crystal clear. When prices are down, that is when you should be looking for attractive entry points. And I'll be honest, nothing changed. It's not like Tyloo drastically changed. Like, they didn't change their logo, you know. Tyloo fans are still going to be Tyloo fans. There's even still a chance or a possibility that they go bankrupt, or they, you know, sunset their Counter-Strike roster. They give up on Counter-Strike because they haven't been to a major in over 3 years. There's always that possibility, in which case having a few Tyloo stickers may give you some pretty decent insurance or some pretty decent profits. Again, all speculative, which is why I'm not putting a lot of money into these Tyloo stickers, but all good reasons nonetheless to be looking at them. Do you expect Boston crashing after the major? Personally, no, I don't see Boston crashing. The only reason I can see it crashing is if we don't get an operation and we go back to being bordered. Like, we get a different design for Shanghai that's not borderless, and we still don't have an operation. Maybe then Boston goes down, Tyloo qualifies, maybe then something happens, but it is what it is. Bro wants to manipulate markets so bad, these shit stickers are not going anywhere. We will be seeing you. Take that someplace else, my friend. What if Tyloo qualifies for the major? If Tyloo qualifies for the major, then more eyeballs on them, and we just need to hope that the stickers are going to have a different design. Good or bad, doesn't really matter. I still think it's positive nonetheless, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Can you inspect the Tyloo Hollow in game? Yeah, absolutely. I sure can. Let me see here. The people commenting those negative thoughts on Tyloo are probably the people that lost money on this, which is alright. I mean, like, you know, that's human nature. People get salty when they lose money, so it is what it is. It still looks really good. It's a really good looking sticker, so I don't know. I'm still holding on to mine. I'm gonna probably dollar cost average down because they are looking attractive at these levels. I can't guarantee that they won't go lower, guys, but all I can say is we have the sticker sale from Copenhagen. I personally don't see it dropping too much from here, but you never know. What we do need is an operation, and we need new skins. Eventually they'll come out. I'm an optimist, so I see, you know, I look long-term into the future, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But you don't have to agree. It's totally valid. You don't have to invest in this. I'm not here to, like, force you to invest in these. Absolutely not. I think they will rise, personally, but we will see. Yeah. Do you have Bitcoin? I do have Bitcoin, yes. Dude, I was about to buy the Arabesque and they added Dust 2. What do I do now? Should I wait until the China major before buying? Just because they added Dust 2 back does not mean that the gold Arabesque is coming back in the drop system. So if you buy a non-souvenir gold Arabesque, you should be fine. If the price went down because of that, that's just panic investors that know nothing about Counter-Strike and get their information from Reddit. I recommend that you take advantage and you buy a gold Arabesque if you wanted to. It's still a very good, fundamentally sound skin. Do you have any hope in Paris stickers still? I do, Chuki. I do still think Paris can go higher. It is very dirt cheap right now. I think that for the longest of time, we are due for new skins, new operations. I know that's a broken record. You hear me say that every single freaking stream, but it's super important. You guys need to understand, in the past, when major stickers have stonked, historically speaking, after their sale, it was because they stonked because of new content that was being pumped, new maps, new game modes, new skins in particular. You know, the operation is vital to the success of sticker investing or sticker, the prices of stickers. So hopefully that makes sense. Which Tyloo should I buy? It really comes down to personal preference. Like I said earlier in the stream, you know, you can go with bordered ones like Berlin, London, or Boston. You can go with RMR, if you know, RMR hollows. You can go with Stockholm hollow or foil, whichever one suits you. I'm personally going with Stockholm because I still believe in the borderless Stockholm trade. I think it will rebound eventually, but that's just me. Once CS2 is fully playable, I think we can get back an operation every year. Exactly, Jimmy. Imagine every single year a new operation, new skins, 3 new collections every year, couple new cases every year. The game is growing, going into China, going into India perhaps. Maybe we get an India major. I think it's going to be a very positive thing for our skins and our money. Which investment do you think is better, Vulcan or Fire Serpent? They're both very old skins, I'm curious. I like both personally. I own both personally, full disclosure, and yeah. Razor says, every year, hell no. They did that for Shattered Web, Broken Fang, and Riptide. Back-to-back-to-back operations. They've done it in the past historically in the 2014, 15, 16 era. They did it in, like I said, Shattered Web, Broken Fang, Riptide. There's no reason why they can't do that in the future. And I do expect that once they iron out CS2, they will start pumping out new content. FaZe Whiskey says China #1. Yes, sir. But to answer your question, Vulcan or Fire Serpent, I have to give a slight edge to the Fire Serpent just because it is the first covert and it is from an older case. And it is just, you know, the Bravo case is just better, I would say. But Vulcan is still pretty good too. I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. And listen, be on the lookout for other types of investments, not just Tyloo. So this was a stream to make notice and to make you guys aware of the falling prices of Tyloo. There are tons of other opportunities out there. I am not one to chase investments. So if you see an investment double overnight or go higher over the past week or month, you don't have to buy it. Just as I'm recommending you guys wait before you buy your Copenhagen investments, like the Koi sticker. It's $10.50 right now. It's $10.50 right now. I personally am waiting. You know, it went down, went back up. Now it's going back down a bit. If it goes back down to like the, you know, the $8, $7, $6 range, maybe I'll pick some up. It may take a couple months though. The sale is still young, ladies and gentlemen. We've only had the sale for a few weeks now. They usually last 2 months, maybe even more. So again, don't chase, don't catch a falling knife. Dollar cost average if you can, if you're interested. That's what I'll probably be doing with my Tyloo's Hollow investments. This was just the status update video to let you guys know. And yeah. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll do is we will actually do a skin giveaway next live stream later this week. I haven't picked the exact date, either tomorrow or the day after. But the way you guys will have to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. And on the comment, what is your favorite borderless CS2 sticker? Give me your favorite sticker. Is it Tyloo borderless? Is it the Tyloo Stockholm? Is it Copenhagen Flames? Entropic? Is it, what's another borderless sticker? Cloud9, I don't know, Antwerp. And what I will do is we will pick the winner next live stream, and we will give away the skin. The skin that we'll give away is an AK Frontside Misty. So on that lovely note, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate the support, guys. More videos are on the way. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.